I'm rebuilding one of the generators. I physically hand wire brush this one on the outside with that. Just first thing I did was took some sandpaper to get the heavy stuff off going that way. And then I went to the wire brush to get it out of the grooves and the letters and all that stuff. I've got a rag stuffed in here. I don't have any brushes in this thing yet. This is actually two generators. The first one was right here. The casing and the all the connections and stuff really corroded, so I had taken it apart and it was kind of too late, but I didn't notice that the shaft on that one, on this one, was bent. So I stole the armature from that one and put it in this one, and this one's nice and straight. It's got a little hammer in, but I can fix that. This end, your fan shroud cover goes on. You got two 10mm and a couple washers. I'm going to hang this thing up because I've got it really clean and degreased, and the only thing greased is the bearings inside because I've taken it completely apart and rebuilt it. I'm going to hang it up, and I think I'm just going to paint it flat black with some stove paint because that stuff spreads nice, and it can take the heat, and I don't need to powder coat this. It's just one of those things. I'm going to put some tape around the shafts, and that can be painted. It won't kill it. But be careful when you pull that pulley off. You got a tiny keyway in here. Mine is right, and it's in here. It's in that corner. I can see it. By keeping my screws and stuff in a little organizer, it helps. But get it all cleaned out. Not all the dirt and dust and debris and crap and you name it. But I'm going to hang this up somehow. Probably put the nut on the end and or hook a bungee cord to it, hang it up, and paint it flat black. A brand new rebuilt generator by me. Oh, and of the two backing plates for the generators, of the two I only had one good one. The other one was really rotted. So, and of the two squirrel cages, one of them was pretty good. The other one was cracked. You got to watch out for these. They crack. Let me see if I can. They crack right around that pulley hole there, blower hole. Now this goes right over this. After that goes on with the two 10mm. And we're going to sandblast and paint this thing and clean it up, get the dirt out of it, because when those little fins get full of dirt, it doesn't blow very much. It doesn't keep it very cool. These aren't too bad, but all in fun. Having a good time. This is the nut for the top pulley, or the pulley on the generator that goes with this. Now I had to mangle the, where the hell did it go? Right here. I had to mangle this thing to get it off. The back bracket, it literally broke the braze off the thing. That's how long that thing's been on there. This was inside there. This thing would not come off. See how it's brazed to the back? But, I mean, when you buy a new pulley, it's like $20 and you get all the pulleys in their chrome, so there's no sense in keeping it. I gotta bring this back to a friend. I found mine, which is right there. Been looking for that for a long time. I've had this probably 27 years, and I borrowed a friend's because I couldn't find it. I found it. I should have been cleaning up in here. Not too bad. I still got the stuck engine sitting over here, but I figured today I'd mess with the generator, and it's looking good. Instead of having all the parts on the ground, I put them on Dad's cart. My dad gave me this cart. I did take a couple of axles apart, and there's the bottom pulley. Probably get a new one, probably powder coat that one, who knows. Maybe it'll be white if I feel like it. Hank, we'll go white, black, red, I don't care. I don't need a power pulley. I can clean this all up in the sandblaster and powder coat it before you know it. And I think the backing plate could be another color besides red, you know, wrinkle black, white. There's my generator. The intakes are right here, trying to keep everything in safe spots, you know, like not near a wire brush, but sitting in a clean cardboard box would be good. I want to mount this vise, the plumber's vise, down to this corner, but there's metal brackets in the way underneath, so we'll see what happens with that. This is how I kept the paint off the armature. Just cut two little strips and pack them in the corners with a screwdriver. And that way I don't paint my armature brushes, the armature contacts. But this is a real flat black. It's nice and smooth. If I can keep it that way, I'd like to. It's just a matter of having paint on it versus dirt and grease and it being all nice and clean and restored and hopefully working. I didn't find any problems with this except for the inside wire that goes to the D negative, I believe it is kind of bare and floating in the air, but it looks like it's been that way for years, as long as it doesn't hit anything. And I do have the plastic cover, which is kind of unusual to have. It's right here. I've only seen a couple of these, and I've had probably 15 Volkswagens in my past. I think I've seen 2 of these, but it's cool to have. This covers the hole for your brushes. I just got to clean it off. Another reason to organize. Nothing's a piece of crap. But looking good, one piece at a time. Got a carburetor rebuild. It's actually in pretty good shape. Just got to be cleaned up. This one has the offset. 2 Allen bolts in the original hole, and it's got like an offset. I don't ever remember seeing one like that before. I believe this is the one for the generator where it moves it over that extra. Looks like it's about a ½ inch or so. So it doesn't hit the big head of the alternator. So with a generator, you don't really need that. But it won't hurt anybody. See this strange little spacer? I've never seen that. Probably because I've never had an alternator car. Everything I've ever had with generators, because they're simple to rebuild and it's just the way it was. My idle solenoid, 12 volts power to that, shuts off the gas. This thing's got to be cleaned up. Very, very easy to do. Very easy to do. It'll look brand new when I'm done. My heads are junk. Broken studs, got to do that crap too. That's a lot of fun. That's it. I've been out here a couple hours anyway, cleaning up the mess and putting tools away. My dad gave me about 6 boxes full of tools, and I've just been putting things away. And I mean, I have every socket, bracket, wrench, blah 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 I could ever think of. Big ones, little ones, and pretty much tripled, even doubled what I have. I have more hammers, files, punches, drill bits. I can't even close this drawer, it's so heavy. Your drill bits. I just got these. These are the ones I had. But I recently changed all my fittings to these. I don't like the other ones. I had the little homeowners ones. So I went out and I bought a couple dozen of these things. Every one of these has been converted over now. Because I like this quick button release thing. These are the coolest. One button. Press it twice. Works the balls. Cleaning up, I hope. This was actually clean when I started a couple hours ago. But I've got the basic tools and metric and whatnot that I've had out since ripping things apart. I gotta return that to Rich. I also have his breaker bar over there somewhere. So we do have an independent rear suspension. I have somewhat pieces of an engine that I can play with for now and restore and whatever. I do have the mud buggy coming. That's going to be a hell of a trick. It does not want to move. It's an early swing axle with a later 1600cc engine on it, so that's kind of unusual. I have over-the-top exhaust, but I'm thinking I'm going to have to get the zoom exhaust, so maybe I'll put this on Craigslist and trade somebody for what they call the dual zoom exhaust that goes below. It's a little bright, but I have a whole bunch of parts to powder coat, sandblast, all that. I'm getting the sun here for you. There we go. Transmission bracket, generator pulley, bottom pulley, fan, and both deflectors for the back of the generator. And here's the generator on a red stand. I think that's going to look nuts. That's Bob asking me what the hell I'm doing. Red on black has got to be the best. Just so hard to video. This thing, I did have a flat black stove paint, which bites really good. This is a matte black that I put over it, and I mean, it's super clean. It looks brandy new. I just need a nice chrome pulley for the front, or a white one. And the oil tube and the cap and all that crap. That's the first 1, 2, 4 pieces in the whole project. It spins nice. Oh, what I did, gotta get it out of the sun. I mounted my plumber's vise here. I don't know if you can hear me with the wind of my fan, keeping me cool. These things are awesome. I did drill the holes and mount it down. Doesn't move. What a nice day today. And what a friggin' mess I can make. Oof. I'm going in. I went in for a while, came out and decided to tear the carburetor down. Now, I took everything off of it, except for, you know, idle screws and things like that. I haven't taken anything out like that. Just the cover, the top, and the accelerator palm, and the little choke valve. I'm gonna soak this thing probably in carbon tet, if I have any. And this seems to move good, it's just kind of dirty. Maybe some sort of cleaner, but you'll see by the pictures it's pretty gummy. The gaskets are junk, but I put them in here because that way I know when I'm putting it together what's what. I'll just reverse it, you know. This is a Solex H30 31 picked, whatever that means. I did put the offset plate in. It is right there. I'm going to use that thing after I clean it up. It's not too bad. Just needs a good cleaning. That's pretty shellac down there. I got some Talon non-chlorinated brake cleaner. Talon. And I'm going to put on my mask and fill this thing up. Just a wee bit, let it soak. That'll do it. And we'll let that soak, and that'll sucker will be shiny before you know it. Or not. I'm going to get a little tank to do some parts cleaning. Generator studs, pulleys. And what next? Oh yeah, here's the studs for the carburetor and a couple of the plugs. I was putting that stuff in here too. I can put that right here, I know what it is. Just put it with the carburetor stuff. Yeah, you want to rebuild a carburetor, just, you know, take it apart, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, in order, use a bin, and clean everything, put it back together. It's not hard. That was good. Sometimes you just do the stupid things, you know? Just clean out quite a bit. I gotta sink this thing in something. What else? Sun's settling and I'm just picking things one at a time here and deciding what I'm going to do with it. I had to straighten out my clamp here. I like to pull all these valves out, but I need the compression tool. My backing plates are junk, so they're going in the trash. I'm going to get new ones. Right in the metal pile. Right now that's my trash. Generator parts I'm going to hold on to for now. You never know. One of those days. I don't want to go in, but I kind of want to go in. What do you do? I think I'm going to go in.